Sawasdee ka, thank you for joining us on Newsline. We're broadcasting live on NBT, Radio Thailand FM 88, and on NBT World. It's Tuesday and the date is May 5th of 2015, and you're with me, Sandra Han Utsaha. Welcome to today's segment of Thailand Moves Forward. In our first story for today, the government has praised the Thai people for their continuous and generous donations, both in cash and kind, to the victims in Nepal. According to Deputy Government Spokesperson Major General Sansan Kamnert, 7 days have passed since the government launched the Send Thai Hearts to Nepal account at Krung Thai Bank's Government House branch on April 28th as an official channel for the public to donate money for those affected by the powerful earthquake in Nepal. Over the period, the account has attracted more than 111 million baht. Meanwhile, a large number of necessary items have been donated through the 1st Infantry Regiment of the King's Guard on Vipawadi Rangsit Road and the 11th Infantry Regiment of the King's Guard in Bangkhaen District. The donations received range from clothing, food, drinking water, and medicine to appliances like power generators, rice cookers, and tents. Major General Sansan said on behalf of Nepal, the government would like to thank the Thai people for all the contributions made so far and that their kindness is deeply appreciated. Authorities flew in aid supplies and began work to reopen roads leading to the remote Himalayan region of Dunch in central Nepal over a week after the deadly earthquake struck, killing more than 7,200 people. Dunch, the administrative seat of Rasua district and the idyllic mountainous region home to some picture postcard villages, has been doubly hit, first by the 7.8 magnitude quake and then by ensuing landslides that have virtually cut off the region from the rest of the country. An Indian Air Force commander coordinating the airlifting and rescue of the villagers said the helicopters have become a vital part of the rescue operation as there were no roads accessible by car. People had to walk on foot to reach the isolated area. Rescuers also worked around the clock to reopen a road-blocked road leading to a village in the area, which also bears the name of Dunch. The National Legislative Assembly has approved the draft law on transnational anti-corruption, which is now pending a royal endorsement. Secretary General of the National Anti-Corruption Commission, or NACC, Sansan Pontiak, said that Thailand has been obligated to implement many new policies after the country ratified the United Nations Convention Against Corruption, or UNCAC, in 2011. Mr. Sansan stated that Thailand has also had to amend related laws to go in line with UNCAC, but the progress has been slow. Nevertheless, the NACC, which acts as the coordinating body between Thailand and the UNCAC, has successfully proposed a draft amendment to the Organic Act on Counter-Corruption to the NLA for deliberation. The National Reform Council, or NRC, has rescheduled its meeting on Wednesday, where it is expected to deliberate on the powers of the local administrations and other important issues. According to NRC President Tienchai Kiranan, the reform panel will also consider dismantling certain government units to make public services more accessible, less complicated, and reduce government spending. There are over 10,000 government units nationwide, and at least 100 others belonging to state enterprises and public organizations. The NRC claimed the high level of bureaucracy would allow for corruption and unnecessary errors. In addition, the panel will decide whether a committee should be set up specifically to recruit qualified individuals to the permanent secretary positions instead of allowing anyone to be easily appointed to the position. The Constitution Drafting Committee, or CDC, has revealed that in order for a public referendum to be held in relation to the new Constitution, an amendment must be made to the current interim Constitution. According to one of the CDC members, Pakon Priyakon, if all reform bodies agree to a referendum, the Cabinet and the National Council for Peace and Order, or NCPO, must submit an amendment proposal to the National Legislative Assembly. The proposed amendment must be vetted and voted on like any other Constitution amendment. He also noted that Section 44 of the interim Constitution, which grants the head of the NCPO overriding power over national security issues, cannot be used to initiate a public referendum. The interim Constitution does not give the government and the NCPO the authority to make changes to the Charter. Therefore, a referendum cannot be initiated solely by the Prime Minister.